When it's about glasses, you have to make a choice. If you want to render them directly in the 3D software, or maybe you want to keep them as a separate pass and compose them into Photoshop. In the first case, maybe you have the entire vegetation done in 3D. You want to keep the sky from the render itself. And so you will not have any problem about rendering glasses because they will get the right reflection, they will get the right, refraction. So it's not a problem about, glasses anymore because you have everything there. And if you want to modify something inside the building, for example, remember that you also have the refraction pass, which is basically a great tool to completely remove your glasses from the scene. And then you do what you need to do, and then you put on top the raw reflection pass to get glasses again. And we are going to see some examples about this, not now, but I want to show you why we normally go for the second case, which is basically you render the building without glasses, and then you turn them on again. You render just a part of the building, just a part of the canvas, and you get the raw reflection pass from that rendering, which is something that looks like this. And as you can see from this raw render, this raw reflection pass, the background here, which is reflected into the glasses, is kind of wrong because we have nothing there. We can see the horizon is overexposed, and it's not ready to be used. But anyway, we can just take it into the PSB file, and we can start working on it. So you need to make this choice: rendering glasses with the beauty pass, which makes sense if you have everything done in the 3D file, or just render the raw reflection pass on a second render, and then you can do the magic in Photoshop. So as you can see in this example, in this file, we have a couple of render passes. We have the glass raw reflection, which is 100% strong, and the glass reflection, which is the actual strength of the glasses in the render. Now, which one we should use? Normally what we do is we use the raw reflection one, even if it's wrong because it's too powerful. But since it is not ready to be used, because you see there is a wrong reflection here, we are going to blend this with a new photo, with new photos of the sky, with new photos of the background. And once is done, then we are going down with opacity, and we are masking it in different ways because the strength of a dielectric depends on the angle between you and the object. And so we will probably go down with the opacity of this area a lot because this is the front part of the glass, and it should be something like 5% strong. And this is the water from the swimming pool, and this should be the reflection from this one should be higher because we are at a glance angle, so it should be stronger than this one. Anyway, what to do? You can just open the glass raw reflection XR pass. Thanks to XR.io, it will automatically be cut out. And then you can just right click here in the gray area of the layer, and you pick duplicate layer. And from the drop down menu here, you select the PSB file or the PSD file you're working on. And once you do OK, once you click on OK, then you can go back on the PSB. And as you can see, then we have the glasses, which are perfectly they are in the right position no matter what you do. And then as you can see, if you go down with the opacity, you see you get an idea of the effects that you will get in the end, even if the reflection is wrong. It doesn't matter right now. We are not we don't care about this now. What we do now is just to take these reflection, bring it into the adjustment folder, because reflection is part of the render. Anyway, and we close this one into a new group, and we call this group glasses. And for now, we forget about it. Okay, so we are not going to think about this. We can just hide it, and we are going back on this once we have a background, once we have a sky, once we have a foreground. And so we can use those photos to fix the actual reflection, and then everything will work fine. In the zip file, you will also get a mask of the glasses, and to use it, you need to select it. So you need to Control A, Control C. So Control A is to select all, Control C is to copy, and then you can go back on the PSB file, channels, make a new channel, and paste it with Control V. And so we have the selection of the glasses, and we can use it on the glasses folder. Because glasses are different than the swimming pool water, and we are going to work on two different folders. Remember one last thing: what I just showed you doesn't work if you have glasses which you can see their thickness. Like in this example, you see we have glasses down there which are, the thickness is not visible, but these ones, you can clearly see the shape of the 3D shape of the object. So there's no way to accomplish the same result you can see here with just a raw render pass, because you will not get the thickness of the glass inside the glass itself. So in this case, you need to render the glass with the beauty pass. There's no other way. And one thing you can try is at least to keep the other glasses invisible, and then with the iXR.io plugin for Photoshop to cut out automatically the alpha of this first glass in order to put a fake, another reflection with the raw render, with the raw reflection just on the outside. So this is the problem. This is a well-known problem, and it's mostly happening in interiors. And so most of the time when we render interiors, we also have a 3D background outside, so we don't have to render glasses on a separate pass, on a separate render.